Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, or good afternoon. Welcome to the press conference for Supremacy Showdown. On behalf of Red Boxing Promotions, American Dream Presents and War Doers Studios, we thank the Beverly, Wilshire for allowing us to host our press conference here. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, I'd like to call up Michael Sarabian. Michael Sarabian, with a special presentation. And also Ray and Anil, would you please come to the podium? Ladies and gentlemen, Michael is here to present Joint Armed Forces Challenge coins for individual outstanding contribution to the success of Red Boxing Promotions to Anil V. and Ray Rhodes. This challenge coin represents the outstanding traits of a successful person. They're listed on the perimeter of the coin, and these two individuals are definitely outstanding people and very successful. And next, we'd like to call up Angel Rich. Angel Rich. And Michael Sarabian will also be making a presentation to Angel Rich. Challenge coin to Angel Rich for outstanding contribution.
Thank you all for having me. I am Commissioner Angel Rich. I'm Commissioner of Financial Literacy in Washington, D.C. I'm named the next Steve Jobs by Forbes magazine for having one of the top 10 apps in the world. We invented an app called Credit Stacker. Instead of swapping around candy, you swap around credit to pay off your debt, achieve a high credit score. The United Nations, as a result of me scaling this app across the world and helping to reduce poverty, named me one of the top 5 most influential people in the world of 2018. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you, Angel Rich. And now, I'd like to call up Marvin Rodriguez, the president of Red Boxing, for a welcome address.
We'd like to welcome everyone here today. We're excited about this press conference here. Without a doubt, this is something historical for Red Boxing, for the boxing community, and for every boxing fan that just loves boxing. We're excited to have these great champs here that are going to be fighting on April 12th, and everyone here who's representing boxing today. So get ready to enjoy this moment, relax, enjoy, and get ready for what's coming.
Thank you, Marvin. And once again, ladies and gentlemen, calling to the stage, Anil V.
Good afternoon, everyone. First and foremost, I'd like to thank everybody for giving us this very important time of yours to come in this very important event of ours, which is the press conference, Supremacy Showdown on October 12, Johnson versus Ramirez. I would like this time to take this opportunity to thank our sponsors, for without them, this amazing press conference would not be possible. First, I would like to thank Raycon Global, Real Water, W1 Platform, the Hollywood Blockchain, and Veterans Vitality. So let me read to you a little words from each of our sponsors. Raycon Global's mission is to empower go-getters around the world by creating the next wave in wireless audio technology with a suite of true wireless audio products. Raycon wireless earbuds, Raycon wireless headphones, and Raycon wireless speakers. By designing premium wireless audio at affordable prices without excessive markups, Raycon inspires the underdog in all of us. Power your journey to the top. Ladies and gentlemen, let's thank Raycon Global. We would like to have a special thank you to Ray J, which will be a little here with us later in this afternoon. And also our next sponsor is Veterans Vitality, founded by Kane Kong Marzola and Mario Gonzalez in Las Vegas, Nevada. These two came together to provide top quality full spectrum CBD products designed specifically for veterans. It all started because of Kane's service in the Iraqi War. After bravely serving his country in 2 different military tours, he came back and followed a path that too many brave veterans know. PTSD, nightmares, a caged soul, and a mind still living in a constant war zone. Given prescriptions and opioids, fighting suicide, losing a sense of self, the battle at home was almost as tough, if not tougher, than the battle in Iraq. That was until he discovered cannabis. And it freed him. After recovering, freeing his soul, and liberating his mind, Kane Kong Marzola teamed up with his good friend Mario Gonzalez, an internationally acclaimed entrepreneur and hustler, to create Veterans Vitality CBD. This product was launched in November of 2018. A Veterans Vitality CBD hopes to bring a greater quality of life to all veterans. At this point in time, I'd like to call you the person behind this product, Mario Gonzalez, co-founder of Veterans Vitality and most recently named Small Businessman of the Year by the National Congressional Party. The next is Red Boxing Promotions. Red Boxing Promotions is a Filipino-owned promotional company founded by Mr. Ray Kakoy Almirante Rhodes. The company started last year and has already done several promotions here in the United States and also in the Philippines and Mexico. Rhodes is the 3rd generation of nationally respected boxing promoter, tracing back to the 1960s when his grandfather, Dr. Antonio Almirante, started promoting in the Philippines. With Red Boxing's promotions leadership having a unique background in professional athletics, we are able to provide experience and knowledge-based management and agent services for athletes. We allow our clients to grow professionally and personally while we assist in securing their athletic future. Red Boxing's promotions, being under Red Incorporated or Rhodes Entertainment Digital Incorporated, is also an emerging multifaceted entertainment company engaged in the development of independent film for theatrical, direct-to-video, DVD, and digital release. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Mr. Ray Rhodes, the promoter, and Marvin Gutierrez, the president of Red Boxing. Ray, you want to say some few words? Okay, Marvin, you want to say some few words?
Once again, I just wanted to thank everyone for being here today. We're excited about Red Boxing and everything that's going on. To me, it's historical what's happening because this is the beginning of something great. Without a doubt, some great minds have come together with a vision and a desire to change, to bring change, to make a difference, to help give the instruments needed for our young fighters and people who are hungry and willing to sacrifice to reach whatever their goals are. And we've started to make some major moves. As you know, we've been promoting here locally in Los Angeles, but we want you to know that Red Boxing is not just a local promotion company. There's fights that have been taken overseas in the Philippines and also in Mexico. We're actually just started promoting in Mexico this year. So there's great, amazing plans to continue to move forward, and eventually Red Boxing will be known by the world. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Marvin. At this point in time, I'd like to call again Mr. Mario Gonzalez for some few words. He's already here.
Thank you, guys. I've had the honor of working with Ron through the years and helping him with various promotions and fights, and we have had that journey together. I'm here sponsoring him with our new company that we launched about a year ago, Veterans Vitality, premium CBD products helping veterans, first responders, and those to be able to have better choices than opiates and other things they're using to deal with their anxieties, their PTSDs, and issues. And we're honored to be here to support Ron and this whole organization and everything that's being promoted here. We stand behind 100%, and we want to thank you guys for having us involved. Thank you, Ron.
Thank you, Mario. Next is about American Dream Presents. American Dream Presents was founded by Ronald Johnson in 2007. The promotional outfit has put on numerous shows with the likes of Don King, Zab Judah, Fernando Vargas, Joel Casamayor, Michael Grant, and many others. American Dream Presents is also working on a reality show that will feature Ray J and Princess Love and Ronald Johnson called Fit to Deliver. It will be featured on a major network sometime this year. American Dream Presents and Ronald Johnson is responsible for brokering over $100 million in deals since its existence. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the business manager for American Dream Presents. For some words, Mr. Manuel Hernandez. And also I'd like to welcome the president of American Dream Presents, Mr. Moses Miller. You want to say something, sir?
Hello, everybody. This is my main man, Manny. We accomplished a lot in boxing because our passion, our love for boxing wouldn't allow us to sit back and just watch it diminish. What Ron Johnson has done, he's the only guy I know, young Ron, that's done fights with Don King. 17 years old, not just boxing, but co-promoting fights with Don King. So Don should have been here today handing the baton to Ron. So since I'm president of American Dream Presents, we have included ladies who fight for us outside of the ring. Right. When we go to war, there's always the females there fighting, raising the kids. We have Angel Rich, Emily, Elvira Guzman, and Gilda Rivera. They're all powerhouses, okay? You stick around, you'll know what they do. Elvira has worked with Steve Harvey. She wore several different hats working with Harvey. She's also rated number 15, maybe 10 now, as the Latin entrepreneur, number 1, 15 through 15. So there's a lot. You can just read about these people. They're very strong, and they fight for us outside of the ring. So what we're trying to do is something different in boxing, is include everybody, okay? So we can all fight together. And if we fight together, we'll what? Win. Yeah. So, right. Thanks for coming out. And we joined up with GOP, which is my man over there. He can't talk today. He was screaming at someone last night. Okay. And we also have our partner who sponsored, Steve Nia, who has conquered China. Okay, him and Angelina. We're doing some great things in China, some movies. It's just so much to say. But if you guys stick around,
keep busy.
You'll find out and join the team, because we're adding everybody into the team. This is not a one-man show. if you want to participate and be part of the team, we actually created something where everybody can get paid, so stick around, all right?
That's right.
Hey, wait a minute. And also, I have to mention our amateur boxing next generation, which Floyd Sr., who helped us accomplish that in Cleveland just a few weeks ago. There's nobody like Floyd Sr. He's the greatest trainer to me in the world, you know. I tried to get Jack and some other guys here today. They didn't want to show up. But Floyd's still the fastest, okay? If you Google him, you'll see that he's the fastest. Yes. So, you know, and Floyd loves the people. You know, we were in Cleveland, and security said, you know what, no more pictures. Floyd said, wait a minute, man, these people helped us get where we at. You don't stop them from taking pictures. I said, you don't see that no more. Right. You know, the Eagles, Big Floyd don't have an ego, but he'll knock you out, okay, right today. So we love y'all, and thanks for coming out, and get ready for boxing.
Well.
Boxing's back. Yeah, it's
right.
back like it's supposed to be.
That's
yeah.
right.
Thank you, gentlemen. Next is about Warder Studios. Warder Studio is a state-of-the-art next-generation film studio with a creative and advanced technology foundation specializing in Hollywood, China, and co-producing and co-financing. Warder Studios is a full-service Hollywood film and TV production company with film and television IP, as well as expertise in live action and animated films. Warder Studios team strives as is committed to the creation and development of advanced digital production, visual effects, virtual reality, augmented reality, motion capture, artificial intelligence, and robotics, as well as exploitation of ancillary on a global basis. The team also possesses extensive experience in post-production, editing, cinematography, workflow management, and various other aspects of digital production and distribution. Warder Studios is rapidly emerging as a leading global entertainment company with its advanced digital streaming platform, which we call the W1 platform, the Hollywood blockchain, which offers global 4K streaming and content delivery network, or CDN. So remember that our fight on October 12 will be broadcasted live on the new streaming media platform, which is for the next, I'm sorry. Okay, so this time, let me call the chairman of the Warder Studios, Stephen Nia.
Thank you very much. Thank you so much. I also like to ask Angelina Leo, please come to the stage. First of all, we are very, very happy to be here and a part of this event. I want to congratulate Champ Ron Johnson. I want to congratulate Sergio Ramirez, and I want to congratulate all the great fighters and boxers and athletes that are here.
And we would also like to thank all of the audience and the press and media, distinguished guests to be here, especially for the W1 platform communities. There were millions and millions of followers in United States, in Europe, and in China, and they are watching this event.
So, with that in mind, thank you.
Thank you.
At the end of this presentation, I'm going to ask you to say a few words in Chinese for millions of followers that are in China, because they are anxiously waiting. Now,
I would be honored.
yes. First of all, I want to announce an important announcement. Warder Studios and American Dream Presents, that is Ron Johnson, we have entered into a 5-year exclusive promotional contract. So that is really, really important news for both Warder Studios, American Dream Presents. And the premise of this promotional agreement is to really bring this fight this circle and this venue into a much higher level. Make it truly global and international. We have audience across the world, both in Europe and in Asia, particularly in China, who are anxiously waiting for these very, very exciting events and upcoming and growth and fruition of champions, our champion, Ron Johnson, as well as many other upcoming champions that Ron will mentor in the future. I want to also acknowledge really someone that I really admire, both him and the junior, Mr. Floyd Mayweather Sr. Floyd, it's great to have you here. You know, you bring
The bestest and the best.
absolutely. You really bring that added flavor and the completed tone to this event. And we really appreciate your support and training of Ron Johnson. And I really, really invite you to pursue that, to stick with us, and I promise that we're going to have you in China and Floyd Mayweather Jr., both of you in China as well. I think that would be an extremely exciting event also in China to have you there. I don't want to take too much of your time. You've already heard about Warder Studios. We are very happy and pleased to support and to be a part of this event. We wish everyone the best of luck. We wish everyone success. And let's all be there October 12th for the super fight. This is going to be a great competition. Thank you very much. And Angelina, thank you so much.
And
Angelina,
Stephen talked about the agreement between Warder Studios and American Dream Presents. I would like to disclose another information to everyone and to all the viewers in front of our cameras. There's one movie called Crossroads to Shaolin. Crossroads to Shaolin is the first and as of today is the only co-presenting film that presented by Warder Studios and Shaolin Temple official, which is the official Shaolin Temple. Therefore, our champ, Ron Johnson, going to be the first actor in the movie that co-presented by official Shaolin Temple, who is a real boxer. And the Shaolin Temple is looking forward to having all the actors, cast and crew to visit Shaolin Temple in China.
thank you.
Thank you.
Now, why don't you say just a few words in Chinese for our Chinese audience, and then we turn the floor over.
大家好，我是 Angelina， 今天我是在新闻发布会的现场。这个现场的活动呢，今天是我们美国非常著名的拳击手 Ron Johnson， 还有Sergio Ramirez 他们的一个拳击赛的新闻发布会。这场拳击赛将会在2019年10月12日 October 12, 2019。所以 follow us, follow the event， 关注这场活动，关注这场赛事。谢谢。谢谢。
All right, ladies and gentlemen, Supremacy Showdown on October 12th will be broadcast live on the new streaming media platform Look Who, and will be viewable by a worldwide audience on all major platforms. Look Who is a streaming entertainment platform that broadcasts the highest quality digital entertainment, live and on demand. Our menu offers niche, celebrity-created content across multiple devices. Look Who is app-based and highly focused on content within specific genres, including sports, comedy, faith, DIY, and more. We offer both short and long-form programming for subscribers in the US and around the world. We stand out from the rest by offering our content at multiple price points, becoming the go-to platform for entertainment consumers who want more from their subscription services. For more information, please visit lookwho.com. That's LOOKHU.com. And follow us on Twitter, Facebook, or Instagram. Byron Booker founded Look Who in January of 2014. Byron has secured major recording and publishing deals with Sony ATV and Universal Music Group. Over his 20-year career, he has worked with artists such as Chris Brown, Flo Rida, Rihanna, P. Diddy, Skylar Grey, Warren G. Pitbull, and more. He has also done music consulting for major films starring Cedric the Entertainer, Robert De Niro, 50 Cent, Nicolas Cage, Bruce Willis, and Forrest Whitaker. Here he is, the Look Who CEO, Byron Booker.
I don't know if I'm going to be put on the spot today, but I'm happy to step from behind the scenes and greet all of you guys. It's an honor to be here with all of these champions on the stage. Give it up for these guys and girls. I'm very excited to be a part of this. Live sports has always been in my heart, and we've done films. We also have worked with Ray J and Princess and Snoop Dogg on some movies and some content, but we're very, very excited to bring live sports, and we're going to have some exciting fights. We're going to be doing a lot of stuff behind the scenes as well, and again, we're going to be offering these on demand at multiple price points, even some freebies. We might even get some influencers involved. We're going to make it very fun and very entertaining, and we're going to kick it off with this first event October 12th, and so we can be more excited about it. So look for big things from Look Who and American Dream and Red Promotions and all these guys. And again, want to thank Mr. Mayweather for being with us. A legend is on the stage. It's a pleasure to be a part of this event with you and all these young champions that are following in your footsteps. So thanks again for allowing me to be a part of such an amazing event, and we look forward to big things in the future. Thank you.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, we turn our attention to the fighters who will be competing at the Sports Arena in Pico Rivera on Saturday, October 12th, 2019. Our full red boxing fight card kicks off at 5 p.m., and the event tickets may be purchased online at www.ticketon.com. The event is dubbed Supremacy Showdown and features the long-anticipated rematch between Ron Johnson and Sergio Ramirez. The pair's first fight took place on the hit reality show Knockout Season 3, which aired on Azteca America. So starting with the undercard, the start of our televised portion of fights will feature future boxing star Nicholas Irizarry from Florida, who will be making his professional debut in the welterweight division. Nicholas is trained by none other than Milton LaCroix. Milton currently trains Logan Jake Paul and many other celebrities. Ladies and gentlemen, Milton LaCroix and Nicholas Irizarry.
Thank you very much. I'd like to say congratulations and thank you to everybody here on the panel, on the dais. I'd like to thank Ron Johnson for giving this opportunity to us. It's been a long road, but reality is going to come on the 12th, October, and we're going to do our thing. Nick's been training for a little while and out of Florida, but he's actually a resident of California. His family's here, so we'd like to thank everybody for showing up, and I'm going to turn it over to Nick and let him tell you a little bit about himself, and hope you enjoy the fight, and we're going to make it a good one. Thank you.
Good afternoon, everybody. Thank you so much for coming out, showing support for this great event. I'd like to thank Ron, Red Boxing Promotions, for allowing me on this card. I'm super excited. Been waiting for this debut for quite a while. Now that it's here, dreams come true. I'm looking to make a statement come October 12th. I hope you guys all come out, show some support, and it's going to be a good one. Thank you guys. First and many.
Next, ladies and gentlemen, is Angel El Moreno Rodriguez. Boxing in the lightweight division, he stands 5 feet 10. From Pico Rivera, California, he is unbeaten with 3 wins, 1 win by way of knockout. And he fights out of Last Round Boxing. A formidable force in the ring, he won the GBO California State lightweight title at our last Road to Glory and will be defending his belt for the first time on October 12th at the Sports Arena in Pico Rivera, California. The undisputed hometown favorite, Angel El Moreno Rodriguez.
Hello, everybody. I want to thank you guys for coming out, for supporting us. The support, it goes a long way. I truly appreciate it. You know, it's an honor to fight on the same card right here as Ron. You know, it's fighting at the sports arena. I'm from Pico Rivera, so I live about 5 minutes away. It's my backyard, man. It's definitely it's an experience, man. It's really cool. Come October 12th, you guys will see the best of me. I feel like I'm improving every fight, and you know, I train hard. So thank you guys. I hope to see you guys October 12th.
And in our semi-main event, Brandon Bad News Lynch, aka the Humble Warrior.
I'm extremely excited. This will be one of the biggest events that I've fought on before. I've been training in the gym tirelessly, inside the gym, outside of the gym. I'm extremely excited to show you guys what I'm made of. Yes, I am Eddie Murphy's nephew, but you're going to see a lot more than just Eddie Murphy's nephew on the 12th, promise you. Thank you guys.
And this brings us to our co-main event. Delilah La Cobra Ruiz. She boxes in the bantamweight division and stands 5 feet 6 from Linwood, California. BoxRec currently ranks her number 2 in the United States and number 27 in the world. She is undefeated with 8 wins. She won her first 3 bouts by unanimous decisions and her next 4 by KO. She boxes out of Casillas Boxing Gym and is the reigning GBO Intercontinental Bantamweight Champion and will be making the first defense of her belt on October 12th at the Sports Arena in Pico Rivera, California. Ladies and gentlemen, Delilah La Cobra Ruiz.
Well, thank you everyone for coming out, supporting our event. Thank you to Ron for having me and his undercard. Come out October 12th. You guys will be seeing some good fights out there. You guys don't want to miss. And thank you again. And you guys will be seeing a good defense.
And now we turn our attention to the main event of the evening, Supremacy Showdown, the rematch of Ronald Johnson and Sergio Ramirez. Their first battle took place in 2017, with Ronald Johnson winning an entertaining 8-round decision that left the diehard boxing fans wanting more. This time, at stake will be Ron Johnson's GBO World Heavyweight title belt. Johnson won the belt back in June 15th of this year in Davao City, Philippines against Bolivian heavyweight champion Saul Farah. Let's meet first the challenger. First, he is the challenger in our 12-round Supremacy Showdown. He began his pro boxing career by banging out 11 straight wins. Now, with 18 wins out of 24 fights and 10 of those wins by KO, he won each of his last 2 fights by KO from Tijuana, Baja California. Ladies and gentlemen, Sergio Tota Ramirez.
Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for being here. And first of all, I want to thank God for giving me the opportunity, and Ronald Johnson's for the rematch. And well, I don't have much to say. I just want to say that this time is gonna be different. I'll be prepared. The last fight, I just had 2 weeks preparation. For this time, I had 2 months, so I'm gonna be ready. And this time it's not gonna be a fight; it's gonna be a war.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, turning to the right side or the left side for you of the podium, we set our sights on Team Ron Johnson, starting with his legendary trainer, arguably one of the best trainers of all time. He trained the likes of Abner Maris, Chad Dawson, Steve Forbes, Ricky Hatton, Layla Ali, Oscar De La Hoya, and most notably, one of the greatest fighters of our time and of all times, his own son, Floyd Mayweather Jr. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Floyd Mayweather Sr.
How you people doing today? All right. We're gonna. I don't think I'm gonna look your way. Yeah. So I think that a lot of things. Yeah, that's good. Ron just brought out a point to me. He said that I didn't fight with him on the first fight. Man, believe me. Yeah, but it's all right. I'm just gonna say this, man. I'm making it real short. Ron Johnson is the best. I must confess. For all the rest, there's no contest. He gonna shock your mind. Hey, no drive, man. We gonna shake your mind. We one of a kind. I'm gonna tell you what else is gonna happen. You're going to sleep.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to call to the microphone Mr. Ray Rhodes with a special presentation. Ladies and gentlemen, this presentation is for Mr. Floyd Mayweather Sr. I'll read it. It says, Red Boxing Promotions presents this Outstanding Achievement Award to Floyd Mayweather Sr. for your outstanding dedication and exceptional leadership in the sport of boxing. Thank you for your unwavering commitment and distinguished service. And now Nate Wren, please come to the podium.
I'd like to announce we are honoring a great champion. Ron is definitely the definition of people's champion. The thousands and thousands of people he's helped with the American dreams, giving these kids the American dream, taking them off the streets and doing what like Floyd Sr.'s done, changed so many lives. He took a kid with nobody believed in and made him the greatest of all time. And Ron, he didn't even need this comeback, but he's doing it for the kids. He's proven it, them anything is possible. What he did in leading up to the fight, the world title fight, the heavyweight title against Saul Farah, instead of worrying about Farah, he went and he bought all these kids at, was it a cancer center? He bought them groceries for like at least a week. And I'm not talking about some little group of just a few kids. I'm talking about there was probably hundreds of kids at that center. And that's just one of the many things he's done. And I'm honored to be giving him the Humanitarian Award of the Year for Podium Sports. We will be giving him the award on October 19th at the Night of Champions, presented by Red Boxing and Podium Sports. It's a real honor to be here with you and Floyd Sr. And thank you so much, Ron. Man, Sergio, I hope you had more than 2 weeks this time because you're going to need it with Ron.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, introducing the champion with 16 wins in 17 fights and 4 wins by way of KO from Las Vegas, Nevada, by way of Cleveland, Ohio. He is trained by none other than Floyd Mayweather Sr. He is the former WBF World Light Heavyweight Champion, the former WBF All-American Light Heavyweight Champion, the former WBC USNBC Light Heavyweight Champion. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the reigning and the defending GBO Champion of the World in the Heavyweight Division, Ronald, the American Dream Johnson.
Hey, so thank y'all for coming out today. It's not tonight, but you know, it's a blessing to be here and you know, to be in front of all you guys. I'm glad everybody made it here safely. You know, I could write a book over the last 2 to 3 days of what it took just to even be here right now. You know, some of you guys wouldn't even, you know, believe it, but I'm glad we're here. I'm glad we're able to do this event. Now, you know, off of the business side, let me get to my fighting side. So, you know, it's gonna be a war this time, you're right, but a smart war on my end. Last time, you know, the last fight, I fought this fight a little bit in it, and it was a little more entertaining than I would have liked it to be. You know, I had some bumps and bruises coming out of the ring, so I definitely remember that night. But you know, it was a great fight for the fans of Las Vegas. It was lovely, but this time it's gonna be a different story. Different story. You know, it's gonna be still entertaining, but you know, we're in the heavyweight division, so I know you guys like to see knockouts. I'm promising that. So, you know, once I put those combinations on him, he's not gonna. Trust me, whole nother thing, whole nother animal. Don't let the suit fool you. I'm coming. Trust me, I'm coming. All the great things. I appreciate everybody saying all this stuff. You know, I believe in those things. You know, humanitarian, all these good things. But come fight night, I am a beast and I'm a dog and I'm a dog you. It's not gonna be fun. You know, he was like like one of those mosquitoes in your house that won't leave. Every day I look on my Facebook, he writing, "Champ, can we fight again? Can we fight again? Rematch." It's like, damn. Well, you asked for it, so you be careful what you ask for. So now you got it. You got what you wanted. So it's more than 2 weeks, so make sure you're ready, because I'm definitely gonna be ready. So let's go, and I appreciate you all coming out. And October 12th, make sure y'all go get y'all tickets. Red Boxing Promotions, Wardar Studios, American Dream Presents. Y'all make sure y'all go and check it out. And I'll be also too here in California in the month of September, speaking at my good friend Kelly Fidel's event, No Glass Ceilings for Entrepreneurs. So I want you guys to go check that out, noglassceilings.com. Google Kelly Fidel, and you know, she's a great entrepreneur, strong woman, and she's been a good friend of mine for about 10 years now, and I'll be speaking at her event in September. And so, you know, I just want to say thank y'all for coming, and also I know y'all like music. I gotta check out my little brother, Jewel the Kid. He's a musician. He's a beast, and his music going to be coming out here shortly as well. So, hey, fight time. Make sure y'all get y'all tickets, because it's going to be a sold-out event. It's going to be great in Pico Rivera. You know, we're going to be bringing a band, Grupo Fierme. We you know, we got a lot of big guests going to be coming out, from the Chris Browns to the Snoop Dogg's to it's going to be one of the best shows Los Angeles has ever seen. And we're going to finish the night off with a knockout, with a bang. So that's how it's going to go. And thank y'all.
You up for a face-off right now?
Without the belt, sorry. Just the belt. right here. Sergio, come again, sir. Guys, look over here, please. Look over here. Thank you, Ron.
Entertaining press conference. He says he can put you to sleep.
I think this one might be one
Hold on a second. Look over here. Yeah, I got it. Thank you. He says he's gonna put you to sleep.
Put the movie on pause and go back on the
Great press conference, exciting fight, October 12th before reserve. Don't miss it. You just told him you're gonna put him to sleep.
All of the fighters are ready to take your questions, so don't leave the room. All right, can we have all of the media seated now, please? So we can continue with the press conference portion of tonight's event. All right, can the media please take your seats, and we will continue with the press conference portion of our program. Thank you. All right, let's talk about a few ground rules. Let's take 2 questions at a time. Before posing your questions, please state your name and the name of the organization you represent and to whom your questions are addressed. Again, 2 questions at a time, and then let someone else ask their questions. So, do we have the wireless microphone? Okay. We'll take your questions, and if you can, speak loud enough to be able to be heard here at the front of the room, or come forward and we'll hand you this microphone that you can use, but we'll be able to ask the questions and get the answers. Who's first? Who has a question for one of the fighters?
Marina Kufa, News of the World and Hollywood Weekly. I have a question to Ron Johnson. What do you expect from your opponent?
Well, I expect it to be definitely a good fight for sure. You know, he's a good fighter, and he definitely comes to fight. He's beat some good fighters, so you know, I definitely think he's going to definitely come, and I definitely have to be on my A game to give the performance that I need to give. So I know he's going to definitely bring a fight. So it's about me making certain adjustments from the first fight that I know I need to make to make it a lot easier for myself.
And one more question. How does it feel to be trained by the fastest and the bestest?
Well, you know, I've been working with Big Floyd since my pro debut, actually, you know, in 2004 or 5. So, you know, I got away from him being hard headed and doing other things and stuff, and a few years. But you know, now I'm a lot older, and I need to get back to, you know, what works. You know, and Big Floyd, you know, being a defensive genius. You know, as I'm getting older, I don't want to take any punishment. I want to leave the ring how I walk in. So, and with Big Floyd, you know, we focus a lot on the defense and my hand speed and combinations, and you know, they try to, you know, say he's a trainer of these certain things, but I know him very well, and he's a trainer in all areas. He's a teacher, not just a trainer. He's a teacher. You got trainers, but then he's a teacher. So, like I said, he taught me, you know, all the skills that I have and the skills that I know. So that's all.
I know there's more questions. We have plenty of fighters up here to answer your questions. Please feel free to come forward and take the microphone and ask your question.
So I just have a question just about production. Is this the only press conference before October 12th? Will there be a weigh-in press conference?
Right.
Or
Yeah.
We will have 5 week weigh-in media workout. Red Boxing is very well known for doing that here in California.
you guys will send us, announce the dates?
Next.
Nate Wren, Podium Sports. This question's for Sergio Ramirez. What do you think will be different about this fight?
Well, for me, actually, I have the same style. I like to work the body than the head, so I think it's gonna be the same, but with more condition. That's the most important thing of a fighter, the condition. So I'll be prepared for a while, like I said, and it's gonna be a very tough fight. Interesting.
We don't have the wireless mic working yet, but we're making do.
This question is for Floyd Mayweather Sr. What do you think to that, what Sergio just said?
But I can put some things on my own and do that. Now, first thing I'm gonna tell you anyway, right now, whatever he did and whoever he had, don't make no difference to me, because we got it. I tell you, we gonna hit him up in the corner, and we gonna hit him with about 30, 40 shots. You got it? All right. If you got it, good. If you got it, then you already know about it. So just wait till you get it. Okay? All right.
Thank you very much. I got one question for Nicholas Irizarry. How do you feel about your pro debut on such a magnitude of a card with all these great champions, and Floyd's going to be watching you, so now we got to really step up our game.
I'm super excited. You know, I've been training hard for a long time. The moment's finally here. And on a great promotion with a legend like Floyd Mayweather Sr. in the room, Coach is right, it's time to step it up another level. Super excited seeing all you guys here. Makes me want to go for a run right after this. So I'm super grateful, super appreciative. Walk in the ring, just be me, smile, have fun, and do what I love. Everything else will fall into place. Thank you.
We have a lot of media here. We must have some questions. Fighters are ready. We have a question from Ron Johnson.
I want to ask Brandon Lynch. By you being by Eddie Murphy being your uncle, do you feel a lot of pressure having, performing because of, your family ties? Do you feel a lot more extra pressure to perform, in a different, in a more compelling way than you would probably normally do if you didn't have such a, huge family name behind you?
No pressure to perform. I think that in a way it makes me a little bit of an underdog in every situation because nobody expects the kid coming from, being the nephew of Eddie Murphy, nobody expects him to fight. My coach, my dad is sitting right there. I've sparred, trained with, been in the ring with world champions. I've been tested before. Every time I pass the test, I'm extremely excited to show you guys, that the family ties, that's great, and that's one thing, but I'm a real fighter. I'm no joke. I am what I am. So you're gonna come and see me, check me out.
I grew up, my personal favorite was, Roy Jones Jr. At that time I started boxing in '94. My first amateur fight was November 18th, 1994, the night Roy Jones fought James Toney. And ever since then, I was watching him, I was like, man, in a maze, he did a lot of things I didn't see a lot of fighters do. And obviously, my second favorite, after him is Floyd Mayweather Jr. Having a personal relationship with him and knowing him for years, and it's like a big brother, and he's been there for me too as well. So it's like, and then watch him in the gym. You seeing him on fight night is one thing, but if being around him and watch him train and do the things that he's done and prepare, you'll see how great he really is. It's like we could be hanging out in a nightclub. It's 3:30 in the morning, 4 in the morning. He just right in the nightclub, go in the bathroom and put on the jogging suit and run 12 miles. Everybody's like, "What are you doing?" He's like out, gone from way from the strip, way up 12 miles up the street at 4 in the morning. It's like, man, we having fun. He just stopped the party, go. It's like, bro, but he's like, like I said, one of the most amazing talents as well. So that's who, but I would say, my favorite is first will be Roy Jones Jr. because of what he done for me in the early part of my life, for sure.
Questions for all the fighters?
Well, for me, Salvador Sanchez, Mexican style, all the time.
I really don't have a favorite fighter, but if I have to choose and pick, it will be Manny Pacquiao. I just love his history, his story, his background, and just, he worked his way up. Nobody helped him. So I like him. And his style.
I think my favorite fighter, I'd have to say Sugar Ray Leonard. He's one guy in front of the camera, one guy with the microphone in his hand, but when he's in the ring, he's he's another monster. And I love that about Ray. So Sugar Ray Leonard.
When I was introduced to the sport of boxing, I was always watching Canelo. That guy, he's very talented. He can box, he can brawl, he can do it all. Besides him being, part of the raza, I think he's really great, and someone I look up to as well right now would be Andy Ruiz. He did the impossible. He showed everybody that dreams do come true, and we just gotta work hard for it. So, it'd be both of them.
I remember in my bedroom, I didn't have any, you couldn't even see the wall. I just had pictures plastered everywhere of Muhammad Ali, Sugar Ray Leonard, Roberto Duran, Marvin Hagler, Thomas Hearns. So definitely back in the 80s era, 70s, that was my favorite. I remember I would just watch all the fighters, because I'm a southpaw. I watch it in a mirror. It's like I could study all of them left-handed, and yeah, it's crazy.
Bring it to you.
Now, who was the first guy that said something about Sugar Ray Leonard? Look here, like I said, Sugar Ray, me and Sugar Ray fought. Sugar Ray won. But you know what? I told Sugar Ray, let's go do it again. I said, let's do it again. He was with his brother. And his brother was like, I was going to beat your ass. I told him, I said, look, me and you need to do this again. He said, I don't want, he don't want none of it. So now we can get it on, let's get it on. I'm going to whoop his ass, I'm going to tell you.
This question is for La Cobra. You know, La Cobra, I admire, first of all, I admire your participation, and thank you for participating. This is a man's sport traditionally, and I want to know, as a female fighter, what type of challenges you faced, and what have you had to do in order to overcome those challenges?
Thank you. Well, there's a lot of challenges. We're always, under the man. We're never treated the same. It's, if there was 6 females here and 1 male boxer, I don't think we'll have this much media out here. We're always like under. So, but I tend to ignore it because it seems like the times is changing and women are actually making noise now, and they're giving us a little bit more respect here in the USA. So I'm just working through it, working through the obstacles and ignoring whatever's put in front of me. Yeah.
I have a question to Floyd Mayweather Sr. What do you think about female boxing, and would you train females?
My question is for the undercard. We've heard the main card boast and talk about what they're going to do to each other. What are you guys going to do to your opponent? And then who is your opponent? We know who their opponent is.
Let me start down at this part again.
But still, what are you going to do to your opponent?
Well, my opponent's to be announced. I'm fighting at a catch weight of 142. And like I said on the podium, whoever it is, they need to be ready, because I'm ready right now. That's my mindset on it. I'm ready right now.
Well, I don't really do too much, talking. I let my performance talk for me. But all I can tell you guys is that I'm going to be more than ready. Like I said, I feel like I'm getting better and better every fight. And you guys just should expect an animal in the ring.
On a stage like this one, being able to fight It's going to be amazing. I think you're going to see some skills that you don't see from people that have 9 to 10 fights. That's what I think you're going to see. Pen and pencil. School.
Well, I'm getting ready for this fight. I'm training really hard. I'm looking for a knockout, but I never like to underestimate my opponents. You know, my last opponent came out strong. Like I said, I do my talking in the ring. I don't like to talk bad about my opponents because you just never know. But I am looking for another knockout. I am training hard. Every fight that goes on, I'm learning from my mistakes and learning new things. So I'm looking for the knockout.
We'll just wait for a war. That's what I'd say. No, I'm just gonna try to do my best this time. Try to do better and work hard at the gym every day. And whatever comes, that's gonna happen.
Well, basically, I just want to, make it a night to remember, give it my best, and go out there and be victorious, and give a good showing of myself, so that way I can throw my hat into, these $1 million fights and go in after this and look forward to some other fights with the other guys and Andy Ruiz's and Anthony Joshua's, whoever else is champion there. So, I'm from Cleveland. We don't back down from nothing, nobody. So I want all the smoke, all of it. I want everybody. So that's just how I do it. And hey, 2 hands and 2 feet, just like me. So ready for whoever.
My question is for Cobra. I know there was some mentions about obstacles as a society, but I wanted to see if you could share with us some of maybe your personal obstacles. I understand you're not only a female fighter, but you're also a mother, and I'm sure those in itself is an obstacle to be a mother. I want to see if you can share with us what your training is like and what obstacles you face.
Well, yeah, like he said, I am a full-time mom, and I do work, 8-hour job as well. I'm not just a boxer. With that being said, I do have to wake up at 4 in the morning to go out to run before I go to work, come back and my kid's ready to go to school, go to work. I train evenings. My day usually ends at 10:30 at night. So those are a few obstacles I have to go through. Also, time with my kids, I try my best to be with them the more I can, but when I'm going through camp, it's kind of hard. So as they're growing, I try to make them understand that when I'm getting ready for a fight, I promise them that after my fight, we'll just, try to do everything we can before I have to go back into training. So, yeah.
Brandon, this question is for you. I know that as nephew of Eddie Murphy, that maybe even put some pressure on you and give you, but I want to know, is he really helping you, or is he just throwing you out there and you're swimming on your own? Has he given you support? Tell me
Ellie's seen me in the gym, a couple of you guys seen me in the gym, and if anybody has seen Eddie in the ring, you let me know. He can't get in the ring for you. He can't box for me. He's a great supporter of mine, just like the rest of my family is. Eddie is he's just another family member, like your uncle or your uncle. It just so happens that he got a big house. But he's a very huge supporter. He loves boxing, and that's where the support comes from. I do the hard work. This is what I chose to do. I'm in the gym every day. I'm training 2-3 times a day. I'm taking shots, not Eddie. So, love you, Unc, but it's me.
This question's for Brandon Lynch. Okay. What's it like knowing you're going to be fighting for a title on the undercard of a heavyweight title fight with Ronald Johnson and greats like Floyd Sr. there? How does that feel for you?
It feels amazing. I finally feel like I'll have something to merit my hard work. I work extremely hard, and to have a belt it's amazing at any stage in your career. So that's what I'm looking forward to, and I'm looking forward to also becoming, part of the club, the Belt Club.
Do we have more questions? I keep getting people looking at me, but nobody's raising their hand.
Question for Brandon Lynch. Name one dream opponent that you would love to fight.
If they got a green belt, that's the one.
Any more questions from the panelists to other panelists? Ron, do you have any questions for any of the fighters on this side of the table? No? Okay. Nate?
Questions for Ronald Johnson. What's it like training with the great Floyd Mayweather Sr.?
Well, it's great. It gives me just training with him gives me a sense of confidence because I know he instilled a lot, great skills. You can't help but feel some kind of way and feel confident and feel good when you have a trainer like Mayweather Sr. because look at his body of work, for years, from a lot of people. They associate his name only with the son sometimes, but I've been in the gym and I've watched him personally make other fighters better that was already pretty decent good fighters, from Francisco Bajado. This goes way back, from Ricky Hatton to Layla Ali. I live with Layla Ali. We train with Big Floyd together. I spar with her thousands of rounds, countless rounds, and from Stevie Forbes, Chad Dawson, all these people won their first world titles and championships, under the tutelage of Floyd Sr. So, and like I said, it's definitely an honor, and it makes me more of a confident fighter, knowing I have his support, because I know you can't pay him to train you only, he has to accept wanting to train you. So if you want to be here and be in my corner, that lets me know that I'm not doing a bad job as being a fighter. So.
This question goes especially to Floyd Sr. Floyd, I don't want to put you on the spot, because if I ask you who is your absolute most favorite fighter, I know what your answer is going to be. And that's not going to be a fair question. So I'm going to ask you, other than Floyd Jr., you've been training, you've been in the boxing world, you've done a lot of great things. Other than your own son, who is your absolute most favorite fighter in the world?
Well, I'm going to tell you this right here. I'm going to tell you this right here. One of my great fighters is I'm sorry. The only great the fighter it would be Muhammad Ali. But I will say this right here. I will say this right here. I want everybody to know it too. I want him to go tell him. Sugar Ray Leonard, He was one of the guys that I liked. I liked his style, the way he fight. But I went in there and got in there with him myself, so I already know what the hell the time is. I'm gonna whoop the hell out of him. So I'm gonna tell you right now, she's one of my favorites. I was one of my favorites. Those guys right there, I like it.
That's really great. That's great. I'm so happy to hear Muhammad Ali. You know, you mentioned Muhammad Ali. I have to mention one thing. Warner Studios just signed an exclusive deal with Khalila Ali, Khalila Kamacho Ali, the wife, the ex-wife of Muhammad Ali, and the daughter and the mother of Layla and all the children. This is going to be a movie and a TV show and a book about the ladies behind the legends. We want to hear from her point of view that the lives and experiences that Muhammad Ali went through, and we'll invite other similar wives and companions to this show. So I'm glad you mentioned that. He's definitely a hero for us, and thank you.
My name is Angelina Liu. On behalf of millions community members of W1 platform, the Hollywood blockchain, I have a question for Mr. Floyd Mayweather. Fast and the best. If right now a lot of community members of W1 platform, and they are requesting having Ron Johnson to fight in China. So my question is, as a trainer, which city do you prefer Ron Johnson to fight in China? Mainland China, any city preference, and Macau or Hong Kong, any city? And the second question is, as you know, there were jet lag. I know Ron Johnson is very strong, he's a world champ, but however, he will also suffer the jet lag. How many days would you prefer for Ron Johnson travel to China in advance before the fight?
Good question. He's gonna fight.
And the city, which city do you prefer? City.
Macau.
Macau, wonderful. How many days in advance you suggest Ron Johnson to travel to Macau?
Two weeks is good enough.
2 weeks?
All right.
Yeah.
Good enough. That's good enough.
Okay, I just want to explain why do I ask this question.
I want to find out too.
A lot of fans from W1 community, the Hollywood blockchain, they would like to be there in advance to take photos with Ron Johnson and have an autograph because he is actor in the film Crossroad to Shaolin. That's why they would like to know how many days in advance he will be travel there. So they will be waiting for Ron Johnson to show up.
Oh, yes, 2 weeks.
So 2 weeks, that's very good information. So our members would have enough time to get there and waiting for Ron Johnson at the hotel. Thank you.
This is for you, young man. Let me tell you, I'm the greatest of all time. I whooped Joe Frazier. Now, that's right, I'm coming back. Don't look over there, I'm looking over here. Look what you're saying, young man. I know you're pretty old, but I think I can make a comeback. I'm the greatest of all time. There's no way. That's right. Let me tell you, there's no way. Hold up, son. Hold up, young man. I'm the greatest of all time. I whooped Joe Frazier. I whooped Ken Norton. And if you want to step down, I'm going to take you too. So come on. I'm so pretty. Look at me. I'm too pretty. You gonna make it come back? Come on, son. Let's go. Come on. All right, you heard him first. Me and you on the next show. Oh. Me and you on the next show, son. Let's go. I'll be back. I'm the greatest.
All right, we're on the subject of who whoops who. So on that vein, I have a question, and you're the expert on this, I'm sure. Did Marvelous Marvin Hagler beat Sugar Ray Leonard?
No, he did not.
He did not.
No, he did not.
Okay. Because a lot of people, you know, I mean, that goes back and forth all the time.
He was not even close.
Okay.
I was closer than he was.
All right. Anybody else have a question?
Well, you know, Moses Miller, a.k.a. Mo Millions. You know, that's Mo Millions right there. That's my brother. That's my big bro. Been knowing him, you know, since I've been in the Las Vegas area, and one of the realest people in my life, you know. And, you know, we talk for hours. You know, I call him at 3:34 in the morning like it's 1 in the afternoon, and we talking for 2 hours in the middle of the night. Every day. You know, there's no time clock. Oh, yeah. You know, Mo's, you know, give you the shirt off his back, good brother. And, you know, a lot of this stuff that I'm doing right now wouldn't even be possible if it wasn't for Mo. So Mo's is definitely an intricate part and one of the main people here in this, in making this all happen.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, if there are no more questions, I want to remind you that next October the 12th at the Pico Rivera Sports Arena, be there. You want to get your tickets early because, as Mr. Johnson said, this show will sell out. So they are available at www.ticketon.com, and they will be available possibly at the gate, but I wouldn't count on it. So get your tickets early and get plenty of tickets because you've got a lot of people who want to come.